Finally, the Foundation's annual Scholarship Gala. As a reminder, the gala Road to Success, Off to a Grand Start, will be Saturday, October 28, 2017. I have to make sure my tuxedo still fits. And it will be held at the Drake Hotel starting at 6 p.m. This event helps to raise funds for our student scholarship campaign. This will complete my report, and I will now turn it over to Dr. Haney, the current president of the College of Lake County.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
May I just add one thing?
Yes.
For those of you that are going to the dinner auction, I just found this out not too long ago. Do you know what else is going on at the Drake that night? They are having a Halloween ball. So we could literally go from our CLC Foundation ball to the Halloween ball, but you better bring a mask or something because there's going to be goons and goblins and ghosts and all that kind of stuff, so it should be fun.
Well, good evening. It's good to see everyone. I want to talk about some good things and good times at the College of Lake County. First of all, I'm pleased to report that CLC's literary magazine, Prairie Voices, won first place in the Community College Humanities Association Annual Literary Magazine Contest for the Central Division. We also won first place in 2016 and 2014, so thanks to Nick Chavera, Bob Lossman, and thanks to the marketing department for their good work in putting that publication together. Second, Hansel stole some of my thunder on the CLC athletics and 4 conference championships already this year, but I do want to point out a couple of things that I think is important. First of all, a few years ago we came to this board and we asked them for support of our athletics programs. And we talked about 2 important things, success in the classroom and success in competition. Obviously, Hansel mentioned we're having some success in competition, but I also want to talk about the success that we're having in the classroom. For the 2016-2017 academic year, 28 of our freshmen were academic all-conference honorees, 17 of our sophomores were academic all-conference honorees. We had 3 what are called Dick Durant Academic Award honorees. Those are students after 48 hours have a 4.0. That's for the entire conference. There were only 4 for the whole conference. We had 3 of those. So not only are we doing it... Not only are we doing it in the classroom, we're also doing it on the in competition. So I just want to, special shout out to Nick Scandrett, the coaches, and especially the students, Karen Hlavin for all of her support, Teresa Avenano for their good work in helping us do that. So fantastic job, good work. 50th anniversary for the board is fast approaching 2019-2020 academic year, so I just want to put that on your radar. I've asked Derek to put together kind of a plan on how we're going to move forward on that, so you'll be seeing that within the next month or so. So Derek's going to be doing that. And then finally, I want to introduce Karen Hlavin and Jill Brueller to give you all an update on our international education programs. It looks like we've had some IT issues, so I'm going to keep talking while they do that. One of the things that you've heard the college talk a great deal about, and you've heard it tonight, is the importance of diversity. So really, when we talk about diversity, that includes global engagement. So the College of Lake County has been very proud of the work that we've done in that space. Our international ed program really consists of 2 important elements. One is international student recruitment, and the other are study abroad opportunities. So I'm going to talk slower while they get that loaded. But again, Karen Hlavin and Jill Brueller.
Great, thank you, Dr. Haney.
Here we go.
Is the first one? Yeah, okay. And then I'll try.
All right, so thank you for allowing us to present to you tonight really quick. But we wanted to share with you some of the exciting things that are going on.
Press forward.
Okay, at the Center of International Education. So we're quickly going to go through an overview of the center, the things that are happening within that. Jill's going to cover some information and share with you what we're doing with Study Abroad, and then I'll finish on student admissions and retention. So our folks are here tonight, and I just wanted to give them an introduction. They are a very wonderful group. They're small but mighty. They really are devoted to our students, and they're showing that by coming here tonight to support us. So Liliana Ware, so I'll go over here. If you want to see, Liliana is doing our study abroad. She's actually the academic operations manager for Dr. Stomper in our business and social sciences division, but she's taken on this role. Tammy Morales is our international student recruiter. Next to her is Jacob Cushing. He works with the records, the immigration, and retention of our international students. And next to Tammy is Stephanie Enriquez, and she's our admin support, and she's wonderful in helping us out. So I will turn this over to Jill to talk a little bit about study abroad.
Okay, my name is Jill Brueller, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm the chair of the ELI department, which is English Language Instruction. It's academic ESL at the College of Lake County. I'm also the international faculty coordinator, so I do a lot. I work on grant writing and different things that have to do with international education at the College of Lake County. So I just want to point out, I'm going to be talking about study abroad. That there are many studies right now that are basically showing that one of the key components for the 21st century is global awareness. In fact, the 21st Century Learning said it's one of the 6 key components. So I think it's amazing that CLC studies supports study abroad for students. Some of the benefits of study abroad are things like a better understanding for cultures, the opportunity to immerse yourself in a language, life-changing opportunities, appreciation for diversity. And again, I think that the key piece for us at the college is that employability piece that it really makes you marketable, I think, for the 21st century. Some of the highlights from the College of Lake County, we've been awarded the Title VI grant twice, and that has allowed faculty and students to travel to China, India, and Japan. In addition, we were awarded the American Cultural Center grant. We're the only community college to receive it. We also have the semester-long program in Xi'an, China. That started in fall 2008, and 117 students went on it. We have a 2-way student exchange with Ehime University in Japan. It's now in its 6th year, and I'll be going in May again. We have a culinary arts program to Peru and Italy, and we also have service learning programs where students volunteer in Morocco and Kenya. I think some of you know Bernard. I was able to travel with him to China this year, and this is just a quote. I have many quotes from students, but one of the quotes, he said, when telling others, so I wrote him on Facebook at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I said, I need to give a presentation to the board, can you send me a quote? He wrote me back in like 10 minutes. He was like, here you go, it's right here. So he said, when telling others about China, I often feel compelled to use made-up words like, it's Bernard words, fantabulistic or wonderific, in vain to attempt to describe the impact this program has had on me. The broad scope of experiences has had a transformative effect on just as many areas of my own life and urged me to rethink, reevaluate, and reassert many of my most closely held values and beliefs. I am so grateful to be here. I am honored to serve as ambassador for CLC, and see you at Christmas. And I think, this is the one quote I chose, but I actually reached out to a lot of my students, and I received so many quotes like this. It was hard to pin it down to one. In addition, in your handbook, there's some information from other students as well as from faculty. And if I can just say, I'm a faculty member. I've gone on a few of the exchanges, and I take students to Japan almost every year. And I think it is such a great benefit of CLC that we have these programs for students, but also for faculty, staff, and administration. I was actually hired from Japan. I had been living and working in Japan for 6 years before I moved to CLC. And one of the things that I really liked is that there was that opportunity to travel. Again, the benefits of the lifelong learning and that it stays with you forever. The very first time I went abroad, I was 14 years old, and it changed my life forever, and now I'm living and breathing it in everything that I do in my life. So, and I know so many students like that, students that are working abroad, students that are, 2 of my students are studying in Korea and Spain for the year, they transferred. So I think it's something that doesn't just stop at CLC, it opens the door, and I think it's unique. My parents always say, oh, community colleges have study abroad? Yep, they do. And it's a really good sell, I think, for our students and for all of us. We actually currently have 2 exchange visitors visiting us, so if they wouldn't mind standing up. One is Pam Molenik from the Netherlands. Molik, sorry. I asked her, but that was like an hour ago. Molik from the Netherlands. And she is staying with Olivia Yanes, and Olivia will probably also mispronounce your name. So Olivia will be going to the Netherlands for 2 weeks in May during the intersession, and Pam is with us for 2 weeks. We also have Wei Li from Xi'an, China. And she is staying with Dr. Jennifer Staven. Dr. Jenny Staven, many of you know her. And so Jenny will be traveling to Xi'an, China in the intercession. So we practice what we preach. Just one comment that I would like to make about next steps. We are always looking to involve as many faculty and new people as we can. We also want to, the culinary program to Peru has, and Italy has been fantastic, so we're really hoping to channel in more career programs such as HVAC, nursing, automotive, social work. We want to apply for a Fulbright Hayes grant if it gets released, but we want to apply for it, and that it would be for CLC faculty and for K through 12 teachers. And finally, we're hoping, and we think hopefully next year it's going to get released, another Title VI grant. We would work with Joliet Junior College and with Harper College, and we're looking at China, Vietnam, and Kenya as the 3 countries. So again, I would just like to thank everybody in this room that's here, and thank, of course, the board and Dr. Haney for really actively supporting international education. I think it's one of the greatest things that CLC does. Obviously, it's very close to my heart, but thank you. And I'm going to turn it over to Karen now.